Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about what Gary Russell was talking about. He was, the reporters, it was reports around him. He was saying a lot of stuff, interesting stuff. And I just wanted to talk about certain things that he was saying. It was one thing he said about, he said about Leo Santa Cruz don't want to fight him because he's scared of him, which I believe that. And Tank Davis, too, at the same time, is scared of him, which I believe that. He said nobody don't want to fight him, which in his division, I believe that. Another thing that he said something about, him and Al Heyman, he got a subcontract or something like that with the PBC or Al Heyman. And that was kind of interesting to me at the same time because he said his two brothers is with Al Heyman. They got a contract with the PBC or with Al Heyman with Al Heyman stable, group, whatever. And that tells me right there too at the same time. I told y'all, to me, my opinion is I think Al Heyman is a really he's a advisor, which he say he do probably give people good ideas and if they need opinions or anything any adjusting to what they're doing in professional boxing, he's got it. I think he's got the information. He'll give it to them. Any information y'all need, he has it. I would say he's been in the sport for a long time, so But at the same time, that tells me he's a promoter too. At the same time, he ain't gonna say it because he can get sued for it. Because I remember Bob Aaron and Oscar De La Hoya tried to sue him because he's trying to that said it was illegal what he's doing at the same time. So, but I'm not gonna get all into that. But at the same time, and that tells me too at the same time that's why he's not getting the fight that he want. That's why he's probably not getting Leo Santa Cruz because he's not really under contract with Al Heyman. You see what I'm saying? He said his two brothers has got a contract with the PBC with Al Heyman. He doesn't. He's like it's a fight to fight basis. You know what I'm saying? And not for like 2 or 3 years, whatever. I'm thinking, whatever. I'm kind of surprised because I thought that they free to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember like how people have been talking, like Errol Spence, whatever, said, well, and Danny Garcia said, well, speak to Al Heyman. If it's not a real contract, speak to Al Heyman if you want to fight me. You see what I'm saying? So he is their promoter. He is their, which is advisor / promoter. That's what Al Heyman is. Don't get it twisted. Everybody talking about he don't be there when he promote. He don't have to because his money works for him. At the same time, his money talk, bullshit walks. When you got money, you can do different things. You don't have to be there in person to get things done when you got the money. You just get somebody else to do it for you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And they're your face. You see what I'm saying? So that's what Al Heyman do. And one thing about Gary Russell, he said because Gary Russell's more he's vocal now. Because Gary Russell's looking up. He's looking at himself. He's looking in the mirror. He's like, man, I'm getting older. I'm not getting no younger. He's 30 years old. He said he'd be 31 in June. So and another thing too, he's just tired, man. He's just tired. So now I'm not mad at him voicing his opinion about certain fighters and why he's not getting the fights too at the same time. But he kind of told on himself. He told on himself. He said he's got a subcontract, which Al Heyman, I'm thinking like, well, I'm not gonna let you get in there with most of my fighters are not, saying the ones that are making me real serious money so you can disrupt that. You see what I'm saying? So he's kind of not like a PBC. That's why I kind of realized too at the same time as I think about it. He's kind of not like a PBC fighter in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So because on the flip side of that, because he only fight one time a year, he don't fight 2 or 3 times a year. Maybe 2 times he may fight a year, but he fight mostly 1 time a year. So I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Al Heyman don't want to lose. He don't want Gary Russell to fight somebody else and get the straps and fight 1 time a year. He want him to fight maybe 2 or 3 times a year at the same time. So, but at the same time, man, Gary Russell, he says that he said he'd go up on weight to fight Miguel Machete, and he said he'll fight Tank Davis, and this is what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Miguel Machete, some people might say Miguel Machete might beat him, but you never know. Miguel Machete got like a 3-inch over him, and he's got a 72-inch reach, I think. Gary Russell's he's like 5'4", 5'5". You got a 7'4" reach, and that, I mean, I think Miguel Machete might give Gary Russell some problems, or I won't be surprised if Miguel Machete beat Gary Russell, but Gary Russell's quicker than him. I would definitely say that. One thing, Miguel Machete, he takes too many punches. I realized that with the fight that he fought Saturday. For what's that? I forgot dude's name. I forgot dude's last name, but he take too many punches at the same time. That's the thing, because Gary Russell throwing punches, a lot of punches, and his stamina is good. I don't think Miguel Machete's stamina is better than Gary Russell, but that would be somewhat of an interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? But he's calling them out, and when a person calls you out, they're not scared of you too at the same time. But don't get it twisted. Look at what happened to Mike Garcia calling out Errol Spence Jr. You see what I'm saying? So, but can Miguel Machete switch it up? I don't know. Can he switch up? I don't know. His defense can get better than what it is now, because I think the fighters who they are is who they are. If they've been fighting like that from since day one, since they got into the professional boxing and got out of the prospect boxing stage, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard, just like what happened with Jerry Hurt. You know, how his defense is gonna get better than what it is now. I don't know. He's gonna change it up. I don't know about that. Just like Mike Garcia fighting Errol Spence, did he have an A, B, C, D plan? He didn't. A, B, C, D plan. He didn't. So he just only had one plan. He thought Errol Spence was gonna come forward. So I think Gary Russell Jr. looking at Miguel Machete, and I think he knows what he's doing, and know what he's calling out too at the same time. Don't get it twisted. But I like Gary Russell Jr. too at the same time. He got the WBC strap, and he said he's gonna probably give it up and go up because nobody don't want to fight him, and which I agree with him, but I might disagree with him a little bit too at the same time, because I think Al Haymon saying like you're not with me, you with, you know, I don't know who you're gonna be with tomorrow after the fight with fight one of my fighters. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's with any fighter, because anybody's not signed with. Well, allegedly they said nobody not signed with Al Haymon, but I don't know about that to a certain degree. But at the same time, they do got their own promotional company. Some of them, like Errol Spence Jr., the twins, and Deontay Wilder, and Manny Pacquiao, and you know what I'm saying. So some people do got their own promotional companies at the same time. But what do y'all guys think about what Gary Russell's saying and stuff like that, and him going up and want to fight Tank Davis and Miguel Machete, and Leo Santa Cruz is scared of him, and Tank Davis is scared of him and stuff like that, and you know, because I remember Amanda Marquez didn't want to fight Gary Russell too at the same time. So it's Gary Russell's he's the man, but he's just not getting the fights, and that could be because people are scared of him, but on the flip side, too, in the sense, which I believe some of them are scared of him, but on the flip side, he's not with PBC. He's a subcontract. You know what I'm saying? Every fight he gets, he fights in. So that plays and roles in it too at the same time why he's not getting these fights. So what y'all think about what he's talking about? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.